Hey everybody, welcome back to Vogt Family Farms. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from ours to yours. I know this is not a chicken coop or farm video. This is going to be a little different. Today is the 1 year anniversary that we lost my mom last year. So to remember her, we wanted to do something fun and something that would help us remember her. So one thing that my wife and I like to do is cook. One thing my mom liked to do was cook. One of her dishes that she liked to make every once in a while was meatloaf. So we're going to do that today, but we're going to church it up a little bit. So stick around, check it out. All right, so as I said before, we like to cook and we want to honor my mom by doing something that I know she would like to do. She liked to make meatloaf once in a while, but we're going to put our spin on it. We're going to call this the Vogt family smoked meatloaf. So what you're going to need is 3 pounds of 80/20 ground beef, 1 pound of Dean's mild sausage, 1 thing of chorizo, an egg. You're going to need a cup of ground oatmeal. We like to use that instead of using breadcrumbs. Oatmeal tends to hold a little more moisture than bread. 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of pepper. You're going to need 2 tablespoons of garlic powder. You're going to need 1 tablespoon of ginger. Some mustard. I figure probably a tablespoon or 2. I kind of judge that by eye. You're going to need about 1.5 cups or so, 1.25 cups of barbecue sauce. I like Sweet Baby Ray's. And then a handful of chopped cilantro. So we're going to combine all this in the bowl, and then we'll move on from there. So this is going to have some other additional things to that, and we'll get into that in a minute. So now we're going to do the next part. We've got the meat combined with everything in it. Now we've got some thick cut bacon. We're going to make a bacon weave. And we're going to make the meatloaf on top, and we're going to roll this thing. There's a few other things we're going to put in there yet, but for right now, we're going to do the bacon weave and get it going. You want to keep your bacon kind of tight so that when it does start to cook up, it doesn't fully separate from each other, if that makes sense. So keep it, you don't have to really lay it on top of each other, but you want to at least keep it somewhat tight if you haven't ever done a bacon weave before. And it can be kind of a pain in the butt, but more for looks than anything. You can just lay the bacon on top of each other and do it that way if you prefer. It doesn't have to be woven, but I think it looks a lot better. I think it looks more fun when you weave it together. Okay, so we'll keep going with this bacon weave. We'll be right back when I have the bacon weave done. This is probably the most time-consuming part, so stick around. All right, so I've got the bacon weave pretty much done. I may have to extend it a little bit to fit all the meatloaf stuff in there. The second or third part, I should say, we've got peppers and onions need chopped. We're gonna pan fry those till they're a little soft. They will be put in this kind of the center, and then this whole thing will be rolled up like a meat sushi roll. Check it out. So got the bacon weave. We've got the meat. It's gonna go in the bacon weave, and then we're gonna do the peppers and stuff in a skillet, and then we'll put them in the center, and then we're gonna roll this. We're gonna roll this whole thing up. So check it out. All right, so I got the peppers chopped, onions chopped. Then there is the Polish sausage or kielbasa, whatever you want to call it. Got that chopped. And then we added shaved almonds, cranberries, and raisins. And now we're going to pan sear everything. All right, throwing the cheddar on. Get the cheddar in there. Alright, we got the cheddar. And I decided to add a Fiesta 5 blend, so we're going to add that to it as well. Got the cheddar on my shirt. I mean, who doesn't like cheese, right? I mean, cheese goes good with everything. There's a 5 blend. I'm curious how this is going to roll up. My guess is this is going to be a nightmare to roll up, so we'll do our best here. There we go. We got Fiesta 5 blend on there. Got cheddar on there. Now for the last part, we got to add all the stuff that we just put together. Let's see if we just do it like this. Okay, now the fun part. All right, so we started rolling. Seems to be okay so far. tuck the sides in a little bit. Now it has to go on the pan to go in the pit. All right, we got this thing rolled up. Just waiting on the pit to come up a temp. We're gonna be rolling on a Pit Boss Pro at 400 degrees with a competition pellet or competition blend, whatever you want to call it. I figured I'd just let you check this out. It's rolled up, wrapped, hit the smoker, 400 degrees for, I'm guessing, about an hour and a half. Might take about 2 hours. 400 is pretty high. I'm gonna do this like you do any other meatloaf. We're gonna run to an internal temp about 160, and then, you know, before it's done, we're gonna hit it with the Sweet Baby Rays and let that caramelize, and then we'll pull it off. Stick around. All right, we just pulled it off the pit. It looks pretty good. Check it out. Barbecue sauced, bacon wrapped, cheddar, peppers, sausage, kielbasa, chorizo, beef. I don't know what else you could possibly want in a meatloaf type dish. So we're gonna let this rest a couple minutes, then we'll cut it and see what's up. Stick around. All right, so we're gonna cut it and see what it looks like, see what we're dealing with. Hopefully it all went the way we wanted it to. Check it out. Stuck to this. Stuck to it. There it is. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as we did. It turned out pretty good. I think there might be a couple things I would do a little bit different, but for the most part, it was really good. I did not use 1.5 cups of barbecue sauce. I think we only used like 3/4 of a cup maybe. That seemed to do the trick. I just, Merry Christmas to everybody, and hopefully you enjoyed it. See you next time.